If you would like to, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on your notifications. That way you know when I upload my latest videos. I also would like to get to a 100,000 subscriber goal. You can also join my channel with memberships for a monthly subscription, and you can follow me over on Twitter at itslimey. I also have my own Roblox group called the Key Lime Pie, which you can join right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Royal High video. Today I am going to be ranking all of the halos from worst to best in my opinion. These aren't based on values, so don't come to this video thinking I'm ranking them based on values. I'm not. I'm ranking them on how much I like them aesthetically, how they look, how they visually look, and what my personal taste in a halo is. And that's how I will be ranking these today. So, without further ado, let's get started. Let's rank our halos, and I'm going to be showing you some cool footage of them as well in the game to break it up. So let's go. Let's get started with this chill video today. Let's go. Shout out to Big Jenny for this tier list, but let's get started with this. All of these images are from the Royal High wiki. We have them all up to date here, so we're just going to go backwards order, I guess, for all of these. So let's go with the newest one, the Mermaid Halo 2021. What is my opinion of it? So this halo is quite cool. It's in that vein of Royal High halos. They all have the same aesthetic, and I don't know how to describe this aesthetic. Like, the Valentine's 2021 has it. The Lucky 2021 kind of has it. You know, that kind of aesthetic that those halos have. They are kind of similar. I feel like the Lucky from last year sort of as well. Oh, and the Winter from 2020. Definitely the Winter from 2020. They all have this sort of similar style. And maybe that's because they're made by the same dev. This one is actually quite nice. I quite enjoy it. I wouldn't say it reminds me of mermaids though. I would say it more reminds me of just ocean themed in general. Like, it's just more of a an underwater kingdom kind of. I guess it's good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I would give it a solid B tier, I think. Moving backwards then, we're going to the Lucky Halo 2021. Again, this one, in the same vein, I think it must be made by the same person. The clouds on it look more like little broccolis to me. That's not my favorite part, but it's quite cool. I think it has, you know, when it's in the right colours, like it's golden and stuff, I think it looks really cool. So I think I'm going to give it a C tier. So let's drop it in there. Okay, Spring Halo 2021. This is actually one of my favourite halos. I have to give it, I mean, look at it. It's got this beautiful pond, or these beautiful flowers all around it, these blossoms, and the rocks and the mushrooms. It's the only halo with mushrooms on it, and there's not enough mushroom content in Royal High. You all know Meredith Mushroom. She is my icon. This halo is one of my favourite. It has 4 colour options, so I have to give it a solid S tier. It has to be S tier. This quality of this photo on the tier list is not great, but I think this is the Valentine's 2021. Really great. Its value is increasing at the moment. It's quite cool, actually. The Valentine's halos are always quite strong. There's not a Valentine's halo that I don't like, so I really like this one as well. It reminds me of magical girls and like the magical girl genre with the little heart and the wings coming off of it on the top of it. So I think that's a really cool aspect. So yeah, I definitely think it might be an A or a B tier, but I might put it in A tier because it's like, oh, it's a really cool one, but I wouldn't say it's like, you know, my super tier. Okay, next one, we have the Winter 2020. This one is actually really cool. I think it is definitely the best winter halo. I actually quite enjoy this halo a lot. I think it is really pretty. This one is really cool. It still has that winter theme. The trees are not great. I wish trees weren't on there, but then again, how would it be winter themed if they weren't? The rest of it, the antlers, the ribbons coming off, really, really pretty. I do enjoy it. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Okay, the Halloween 2020. Okay, not one of my favorites at all. I think the moon is great and I love the bats or the crows, whatever they are. That's my favorite part. Underneath, however, it ain't it. What is up with the tablecloth? Why is it a tablecloth and what's coming off of it? Like tentacles? So weird. But I wish it was just like a moon, like a halo around the moon. Like it's a missed opportunity. It could look like a planet. Alas, we got tablecloth halo 2020. So, gonna have to give it, I mean, it's not the worst, but, you know, the moon makes it good in a way. So I'm gonna give it a D on E, and I can't decide. E, I'm gonna put it in E. Okay. Mermaid 2020. Absolutely godly halo. It is beautiful. Don't know why it's so cheap. I think maybe because there's so many of them, and obviously values in the trading whole thing, it's like values of halos is judged on how rare they are, which is so stupid. It's so stupid. I just wish it wasn't like that, because some of these halos are so underrated but so gorgeous. I mean, look at this beautiful mermaid halo. Absolutely one of my favorite halos in the game. I'm gonna have to give it an S tier. It's just stunning. Okay, the spring halo 2020. So this is probably like the least valued halo. Like this is the most common halo of any in Royale. I mean, it's okay. Got a lot going on. Like it's not really customizable at all. And it has this set design that you have to wear with those colors or put a texture on it, and it kind of looks weird. So yeah, I mean, it's not great, but I don't think it's hideous either. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to put it in E tier. Lucky Halo 2020. You see, people really like this halo, and I've never really been the biggest fan of it. I think it's just kind of chaotic. It's got a lot going on. I think it's a lot to look at. Like, there's rainbows, there's coins. You know, for a lucky halo, like, look at the one from this year. Like, you don't have to have every aspect of St. Patrick's Day on the halo to make it St. Patrick's Day themed. It can still be really pretty and have that theme, and you look at it and go, wow, yeah, that is St. Patrick's themed, you know? Whereas this is kind of just got like absolutely everything. It's got coins, it's got rainbows, it's got clouds, it's got horseshoes, it's green, it's gold, you know? It's a lot. There's a lot going on with this one, so it's probably going to be an E tier for me. Valentine's 2020. Amazingly beautiful halo. I own this one, actually. Is this the first one on this list that I own? I got this halo for 10,000 diamonds. Can you believe it? It's now like one of the top 3 most valued halos. I think it's actually second. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you all. I think it's beautiful. It just works, even though you can't recolor it. I think that's the only issue, because it looks like you should be able to, but you can't. It is in pink. So, do I give it an S tier? No, I think it's an S. I'm gonna put it in S, but like a low S. Winter Halo 2019. This is probably like my least favorite halo in Royale High. I don't care if people value it because it's of its rarity. I really don't care. I think it's one of the worst halos, the worst halo in Royale High. It is literally like an iced donut with spikes coming off it. Like, I'm sorry to whoever created it, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it, and I don't have that opinion on things very often. Look, maybe it looks aesthetic in these videos, and I understand people will like it, but I just don't personally. It just looks strange. It just looks strange to me, so F. Sorry, it's an F. I think it's the Autumn Halo next. I used to absolutely hate this halo. I hated it when it first released because I thought it was not very detailed, and it was made very quickly because of it had just been a Halloween and nothing had really been prepared for it. Halloween 2019 was wild. A lot happened. It's one of my favorite Royale High events, so I could understand, but there was pressure to make a halo for the season, so they made it, and this was the result. And I hated it because I was like, at the start I was like, why does it look like this? Why are the leaves got no texture and just very chunky shapes? But you know what? My opinion on this halo has changed. I actually really enjoy this halo nowadays, and it's not because of its rarity. So Autumn Halo, I'm gonna put it in A. Not quite S tier. I'm gonna put it before, you know, the Valentine's 2021, but yeah, definitely a very cool halo in my opinion. Up next is the infamous Halloween 2019 halo, the rarest in the game, the least in circulation, the least ever given out. just the most expensive to even trade for. So it's very, very famous for this, and it matches with the Shadow Empress set, and the Shadow Empress set is a lot of people's favorite set. So it is really pretty halo. I have always loved this halo. I think it's beautiful. I love how it looks like the Shadow Empress set a lot, and I am going to give it an S tier. What do you expect from me? What do you expect from me? So I think the one before this was the Mermaid 2020, and I think again this is like one of my least favorites. I think it doesn't even look, I think it's quite aesthetically nice. I just don't see how I would wear it in game, and also the fact that it's a crown. It looks like a European crown, you know, but just seashells and aquatic themed. Yeah, not my fave. Oh, I don't want to put everything in E tier, but then I don't think it's absolutely horrendous like the donut. I like it more than any of these, so I'm going to put it like top E. Actually, maybe a D. I'm going to give it a D. So before that, I think was the Easter Halo. People like this again because it's rare, but it just is so chaotic. Gonna have to give it an F tier, to be quite honest. I mean, it's just like you can't put colours on it. You have to have these these such vibrant pastel rainbow colour on each of the eggs, and it's literally just eggs. It's literally just like oval models around in a circle shape, so like I've got to give it an F. Is it better than the donut? Probably not, so I'm gonna have to put it below, I think. I don't know, because like I feel like the donut is my least favorite. Okay, I'm gonna switch those around. I think that's my decision. Okay, so before that then was the Lucky Halo, and I own this one as well. You see, I really like it. I like that it's got the rainbow theme. Everybody calls it the Galo, which is amazing. I love that. But then its design is quite chunky, and I never ever wear it except for like during St. Patrick's or, you know, for other things. So it's like, you know, when I'm wearing a rainbow outfit, so it's like I hardly ever wear it, but then I also really like it. But then it's like, it's such a chunky design. It doesn't even really look like a halo. I don't know what it looks like. But then again, I like the moon one more, so maybe it's an E, like there, I think. I think that's, yeah, okay, so that's my opinion on that. Before that, we had the Valentine's 2019. Such a beautiful halo. I mean, it's quite outdated now, but as we get further back, they do get quite outdated, but I think it's really pretty. I don't think it's as good as the other Valentine's halos, so I would probably give it a or a B. Okay, I'm gonna give it a B, but like here B, because I don't think it's good as the other ones, and I think I rank these ones more. So then before that, we have the Winter Crystal. I quite like the Winter Crystal. Used to hate it at the time. I think the crystals on it are quite lovely, and the snowflakes, and it just looks like really beautiful. So it's nice. It's quite outdated at this point with the model and everything, but maybe I'll give it a C tier, but above the Lucky Halo of 2021. Before that was the Spider Halloween Halo, the original Halloween Halo. Don't quite like this one that much. Gonna be honest, probably an F. Spiders, spider webs make me feel icky, and I just get a look at this. It's got purple and green and stuff, but yeah, it's just not one of my favorite halos at all. Gonna have to be F tier for me. Then we only have two left, the Corrupt and the Glimmering Light, and you know my opinion on one of them. Or if you're light fairy or dark fairy, and I'm more towards a light fairy because of like my whole OC and stuff. So yeah, it's just my favorite halo ever, and it's going right there in front of the Spring Halo 2021. I have a lot in S tier, I've just realized. And then we have the Corrupt Halo or the Dark Halo, and I will probably put it in A tier because I don't think I like it more than these other halos, but it would definitely be like the top of A tier. So I'm gonna put it before the Autumn Halo and the Valentine's 2021. And I just realised there's no Alien Halo on this list that I found, but you know what? It's in the same vein as the Light Halo. It's essentially the same as the Light Halo and the Corrupt Halo, so it's just the green version. So I just put it in A tier. At least the Corrupt Halo has a different sort of animation. It has like a spiky vibe, coming off of it. The alien halo is literally just the recolor of the light halo, and if, to be honest, we could recolor the halos, what would be the point of it existing? Because it would just be green light halo. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. I know that not all of you are going to agree with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. I am quite tired today. I've had quite the lazy day, and I didn't want to put a lot of effort into anything, and I didn't want to stream either, so I was just like, you know what, I'm going to make the laziest video I can think of, and I'm going to rank the halos. So thank you so much for watching, and I also want to say thank you so much for 95,000 subscribers. We are literally 5,000 subscribers away, which is nothing. We are so close to 100,000 now. We are so close to 100,000, so please, please, please consider subscribing if you aren't. Please, I know like 60-70% of the people watching this aren't subscribed, so please subscribe. We are so close to 100,000. Let's go! 100k, let's go! Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye!